So today I thought I'd film a get ready with me using a bunch of new products that I got in Japan. A lot of the stuff I haven't even tried out yet. Some of them I have, that's why they're out of packaging, but a lot of them I haven't tried. A lot of them are things I saw on TikTok, sort of like viral products. I wanted to see if they're worth the hype and just do a first impressions of everything. I'm just going to IKEA today, so I don't really need to get glam, but for the sake of this video, why not? I'm gonna put my bangs into my roller first. I feel like even if you don't have time to do your makeup, just rolling your side bangs makes you look like you put the effort in. So I've done my skincare already. I used all my normal products besides from this new face mask. I actually like it a lot. Obviously you can't tell much about a face mask just by using it one time, but it was really calming, soothing, and I like how it felt on my face. But I'll continue to test it out. But first let's start with SPF. I've got this Skin Aqua Tone Up UV Essence. This is the one that's lavender. It's a sunscreen, but it's supposed to help brighten your face. This is what it looks like. It's only a tint lavender, which I guess is good because you don't want to be putting something that's straight up purple on your face. It's a tad oilier than I'm used to. I usually use the Biore one. I don't know if you guys know which one I'm talking about. It's another Japanese sunscreen, but it's water-based. Like it feels like water on the skin. It doesn't feel like an oil like most sunscreens do. But this one is a bit more of what I would say like a normal sunscreen feels like, so it's a bit oily. But I feel like that did help brighten my face a bit. I'm gonna put on a second layer. I'm just going to IKEA today though, to look at some furniture to buy for my new place. I'm gonna put a bit on my neck. Packaging is really pretty too. I wasn't sure which one to buy when I was there. They have a few different colors, so I also got one that was, I think it's more green. So I think that one's supposed to cancel out redness, and this one's supposed to be more overall brightening. Now let's move on to base. I've got the Tier Cushion Foundation. I'm sure you've seen it before. It's literally all over TikTok. So I got it. I got it in the middle shade, 21N Ivory. This is the red cushion. It's the one that I saw the most, so I got it. But I have tried this out while I was in Japan, and I don't know if I loved it. But let's try it again today, and I'm thinking of using a different application method. I was using the cushion, the sponge that it comes with, but I felt like it was too thick for my liking. I'm not really used to full coverage foundations. So I'm thinking today I use my fingers to apply because I feel like that gives you a more natural finish. So I'm just taking my finger into the sponge. I'm gonna apply a few dabs here and there just to the main areas I need coverage, so my cheeks, a bit on my forehead. And I also bought these Miffy makeup puffs. Look how cute they are. I've been using this pink one. I'm gonna try first using my finger to blend it mostly, and then I'll use the puff to blend everything afterwards. I feel like using your finger melts the product into your skin better, but it's more time consuming. Okay, for the most part that's blended. Now I'm gonna take my Mecca Max setting spray and just wetting that sponge, and then I'm gonna use that to blend everything out a bit better, just to take out all the finger marks and things like that. I might do a second layer because I feel like I do need a bit more coverage in some areas. The finger application method's definitely more thinning, so I don't think the cushion's got the full coverage that it usually has. I'm going back in with the sponge. I feel like my skin looks a lot more glowy. When I used the cushion in Japan, I felt like my skin was really matte and dry, but that also could be because it was winter there, so my skin was just feeling a bit dry. I think we have a pretty good base. Let's move on to concealer. I didn't buy any concealer while I was there, so let's just use my normal Tarte Shape Tape. I'm just gonna use the same method, using my fingers to blend, because I feel like this concealer is kind of on the dry side. and on the thick side as well. So I'm gonna put it under my eyes and then on my blemishes to try cover them up a bit. I'm not very good at covering acne scars, I feel. I feel like you can still see. Okay, I'm gonna finger blend this now. You can definitely still see the blemishes. I might try to do a second layer. Again, just under the eyes and on my blemishes. And a bit under the nose too, because I have some redness there. You can still see them peeking through, but I think that's as best as we're gonna get. I feel like overall, like, it's okay. So don't mind my lashes, it's been ages since I got them, so they're a bit whack. Okay, this part I'm looking forward to. I'm gonna set my face with translucent powder. I've got this one by Decourte. I saw someone on TikTok say that this was better than Laura Mercier, which is what I currently use in my routine. Decourte is like the brand that does that famous serum. Like, they're more famous for skincare, I feel, but they do have some makeup. But it's very fine. Can you see that? It's very fine and it's got a little bit of a pinky tone, which might be, again, like more brightening. This is the puff that it comes with. I like to set my eyebrow area first because I feel like if that area is oily, my eyebrows just don't last all day. I like how big this puff is. I feel like I could powder my face in like 2 seconds. And then a little on the under eyes. I feel like my under eye area is quite dry, so if I put too much powder there, it starts to like, not flake, but like, I just get dry spots if I put too much powder. More on the nose, where I get oily on the T-zone. And normally I don't put like powder on my cheeks, but because we put a lot of concealer there, I want to set it. It's got a fragrance to it, but it's nice. Hopefully it doesn't irritate my skin. I like how that looks. Sometimes kind of scared to try new makeup, but so far this is going okay. I do like this powder. I'm gonna try it out more. The lip base, I'm gonna set my makeup with a setting spray. Do people in Japan use setting sprays? I don't know actually. I've never seen one. And then for brows, I didn't buy anything new. Oh, I kind of did. Not really. I've been using this brow Cara heavy rotation coloring eyebrow, shade 08 ash gray. This technically isn't new, but I did buy some more of these because I've been liking it. Other than that, I didn't buy any new brow products. I'm just gonna use my normal products. Kind of been liking the look of lighter brows, so I've been using this brow Cara to sort of lighten it. And this one is ash gray, so it's on the cool side, which is good. I feel like I used to have really warm toned brows. My friend Tiff, she thought that cool tone makeup would suit me more. So a lot of the blushes and lip we have to try today is cool toned. So I guess it's good that my brows are cool toned too. Then I'm going in with my Benefit Precisely My Brow Pencil, shade 3. Just filling in the sparse areas. I don't really know what my brow shape is. I kind of just go with the flow. Like, I feel like it's different every day. My brows are more on the thin side. When I didn't tweeze my brows this thin, like, I found it hard to find a shape when I did my brows. Keeping them thin, like, just helps guide me to the shape I want to make. I think I have something I can use for eyeshadow. This is the palette. And then you can see here you put in 4 different pans and then it's basically creating your own palette. If they had more different pans of different colors, I feel like it would have been better, but they didn't have that many. Like I was saying, I wanted to try out more cool toned blushes because the ones I was using before were very corally. So I picked up these 2. So this one is more of like your straight up pink. This one's like more purple, but I still think this is cool toned. But I bought these 2 and then I realized that they're literally just pans. It doesn't have a case, which I didn't realize. So then I was like, oh, now I have to go and buy the case. And I have to buy 2 other shadows to put in. I bought these 2. I was trying to make a palette that I could use all round, all on my face. So I tried to get something I could use for highlighter and something I could use for contour. But I don't think they were like marketed as highlighter and contour. They're just all marketed as eyeshadows, I think. Oh, I think I got all the basic shades because I've got number 1, 2, 3, 4. So I've got all the 4 first shades, I guess. I'm gonna open this up and put them in. Okay, this is what the case looks like. It's kind of cute and it's compact. I like that. Okay, I'm gonna take that out. I'm gonna put that in here. Will it go in? What? Oh, okay, yeah, I'm dumb. So this thing lifts and then you can put them in. They kind of just place there and then that thing secures them. So I'm gonna put all 4 in. You like my Sunny Angel? Its stalk fell off, but anyway, that's really cute. I've only got like 2 eyeshadow brushes right now, but let's see how this works. I guess the only shade we can kind of use as a base is that. That's the only one that's light enough. So let's try that. I cleaned my brushes for this video. Be proud of me. Trying to put this one as just a wash of color. Can you see it? Oh, I kind of like that. Okay, let's do the other side. Taking that down onto the eyes as well. And then I'm taking the darker shade to darken up some areas. So I'm taking it on my outer corner and the inner corner as well, just to give some dimension. I normally don't even do my eyeshadow because I feel like that's a lot of work for something you can hardly see. It makes a difference, don't get me wrong, but day to day, I'm not bothered. I'm gonna take the darker shade of pink and run it under my outer corner of my lower lash line. I kind of like the pinky eyeshadow. I never wear it because I feel like, oh, I don't suit it, but maybe this is not bad. Next I'm gonna do my eyeliner before I finish my eye makeup. I didn't buy these new again, but they are both Japanese products. So I have the Heroin Make one. Everyone knows this one. It was really popular because the Heroin Make like mascara is really popular, right? I also have this Kingdom one, which I saw someone say is better. So let's use the Kingdom one today. I just take a random one and use it these days, so I don't even know which one I've been using. Probably both. I just try to extend my natural line and then somehow make a wing out of it. That's usually what I do. I usually like to take a Q-tip and clean it up. I usually just like to clean up the sharp wing. And then if I need to, I'll clean up the shape. Let's finish the eye makeup. I take that darker blush shade and I'm gonna put it on my outer lash line at the bottom. Same thing on this side. I hope I can use this shade as a like an eyeshadow liner. I'm gonna draw a line from the middle of my lower lash line and then extending it outwards like this. Created a shadow but not a line. Maybe that's okay. Same thing on this side. So from the middle of my lower lash line, following that, but then as we get more outwards, I'm trying to create like a false lower lash line. Yeah, I don't think this product is pigmented enough to make a distinct line. Because I want that line, I'm going to go back in with my eyebrow pencil, the Benefit one, and creating that line in with this, so you can see more what I'm trying to do here. I'm gonna darken the inner corners as well, just a tad. Otherwise I feel like the makeup's really heavy on the outer corners. I'm gonna try blending it out with that shadow. I'm gonna take my brow pencil again and do my eyeshadow with that. I'm gonna blend it out, but I need the line to be defined first, otherwise things just look muddy. I actually have something I want to use for my eyeshadow liner. I have this, the Etude Teardrop Liner. If I'm not wrong, I feel like this was popular a few years ago. Yeah, this is definitely not a Japanese product, this is Korean. Usually I just use a normal highlighter. Like my eyeshadow makeup just wears off pretty fast throughout the day. So I'm gonna try use this. I do like this product. Hopefully it stays. I actually have this Excel highlighter to use. I have this in shade number 1. Try and set the teardrop liner. So taking it on a Q-tip, because I don't have a brush for this right now. I'm putting it wherever I put that liner. Let's move on to blush. So for blush, other than the ones in that palette that I showed you, which I did try while I was in Japan, I was using mostly this one because this one's a bit hard to use because it's a bit dark. But I also have this Cezanne blush. I have it in shade number 3. I think this is cool tone too, and I want to try it. But I'm gonna try use this brush to apply because I've never used it before. I'm gonna try centering it here. I swear, like, I can't see blush, and then when I go outside, my whole face is blush. So I don't know, I feel like when I just have my blush here, it feels like it needs to extend out. So that's what I'm gonna do. I like the color. I feel like because my hair is really cool toned, like it's actually black with like undertones of blue, I feel like the cool tone makeup does suit me more. I want to contour my face, so let's try using this shade. I don't know if this will work. I like that it's like on the grey side. I'm just taking this to shade the outside of my face. I'm gonna try use this for my nose contour too. So taking it on a smaller brush. This is the brush that comes with like the Urban Decay palettes. Do you remember Naked Heat palette? I used to have that, and this is the brush that came with it, except it's broken in half. But I don't buy brushes, so this is what we have. We're gonna take it kind of on the brow bone here, and then sweeping it into the eye socket like that, and then on the other side. I feel like this brush is a bit too big to do like nose contour, so I'm just gonna inch it so I can get more accuracy. So I usually like to focus my nose contour on the tip of my nose, and then here in the brow bone, and then just slightly connect them by doing this. I feel like if I just go down like this, it's too harsh. So let's try using the Excel for my nose highlight. I don't know if it's gonna work though, because it's very pink. But let's try taking it on my finger and then just highlighting the bridge of my nose here and the tip of my nose. It's definitely on the pinkier side, but it kind of makes the whole makeup look cohesive because everything's pink. Okay, I think we're pretty much done except for lips. I bought a few lip products, but I've already opened most of them because I find lip products so fun, so I couldn't wait and I just opened a lot of them. The only one I haven't opened is this one. Again, I think this is a Korean product. So this is the Amuse Gel Fit Tint in the color Soul Girl. The ambassador for this lip tint was Wonyoung. This is the shade that is apparently Wonyoung's pick, so I picked this one. And I think this is on the cool side, so I want to try it today. It's the doe foot applicator. Okay, the shade is pretty pink, which I like because that's what I've been trying to use more of. So I'm just going to take a thin layer of it and put it all over. I like the color, but I don't know if it suits me. It's a bit harsh. I'm going to take my pinky and blend the edges out. Okay, I think we're done for makeup. I'm gonna fix my hair and I'll be right back. Wait, I literally forgot one more thing. This is a lip gloss that people said is good. I think it's a lip plumper. So it helps make your lips look bigger. I haven't tried like an Asian lip plumper before. I feel like it's always been like the Western brands that have like the lip plumpers. But anyway, this is pretty pretty, the packaging. I think this is translucent, but it's coming a bit pink on the packaging. I don't know if this actually plumps your lips or people are using it as a gloss, but I saw this one on TikTok too. I already do have a gloss on, but let's put this on top. Okay, wow. This is like really pretty. Okay, yeah, I don't think this is an actual lip plumper because I don't feel any like stinging or burning or anything, which is good because I'm not really a fan of that actually. When I put this on, it kind of just filled up all the cracks in my lips. I feel like it makes my lips look more plump. I really like that. This is the finished look. I think I like it.